Cryptocurrency markets were trading lower on concerns over FTX losses that could swell to $6 to $7 billion in deficit if Binance and FTX deal go through. That's what the market participants are expecting. However, some experts believe that the Binance FTX deal can result in almost certain insolvency for Alameda, a unit of Sam Bankman-Fried-led FTX, reports Economic Times. So experts highlight the fact that the FTX asking for the help from Binance means that FTX has a giant hole in its balance sheet. However, CZ-led Binance is the only acquiring FTX, therefore Alameda's liability to FTX remains. While the Binance and FTX news initially caused an uptick in the market, the day turned south as various unconfirmed sources speculate that the FTX losses. IC15 index of cryptocurrencies were trading lower by 13% at 25,800 points. So, early US midterm election results showed an uncertain picture with Republicans still favored to win a majority in the House of Representatives, though the Senate remains a toss-up. According to OpenSecret's biggest individual donor list, Sam Bankman-Fried has contributed $40 million to the campaigns this election cycle. Interestingly, this makes Sam Bankman-Fried the sixth largest individual donor in the United States. So, market participants fear that if the FTX situation is not resolved by Binance's bid to purchase the exchange, a sharper sell-off in the market could trigger a liquidation cascading impact and send Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrency prices to new lows. The meltdown sparked recollections of the crypto market's crash earlier this year, which was actually led by Terra Luna's collapse. The crypto lender Celsius, trading venue Voyager, and investment fund 3 Arrow Capital. The May 2022 Terra implosion and ultimate collapse of the Luna, since rebranded Luna Classic, produced the first 7-week losing streak in the Bitcoin history then. The US dollar index, which is heading for its best year in almost 4 decades, is down by 1% so far this week and is hovering around 109.68. With the upcoming CPI reporting event on November 10th, Bitcoin saw a volatile 12% decline in the last 24 hours, hitting a record low for the 2022. The US CPI data due on Thursday will consequently be closely watched, especially after last week's Federal Reserve meeting that caused markets to reposition for an even higher peak in the US rates. So in the past 24 hours, 4,19,714 traders were liquidated, the total liquidations coming at $920 million. Stock futures moved lower following recent market gains as a result of the midterm elections that dragged on, which control of the US House of Representatives and Senate still up in the air. Futures tied up to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500 and Nasdaq were down by around 0.5%, with Dow Jones futures off about 175 points. Talk about Bitcoin was trading at $17,650, down 10.5%. So Bitcoin price is reacting to the stress placed on the market by FTX, reaching a yearly low after a period when many thought the bear market bottom has actually been found. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was down by around 20%, trading at $1,200. So if we talk about the other altcoins on my left, is Binance BNB, which was down 8.5% to trade at $300. Polygon Matic was trading lower by 22% odd at $0.91. Solana Sol was next on the list, was down by 36% and was trading at $18. So CoinDesk has actually reported last week that a notable portion of Alameda's balance sheet was made up of FTT, which is the FTX exchange in-house token, and Solana's blockchain Sol. Cardano's ADA token was next on the list, was down by 7.8% at $0.35. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading down by 19% at $0.082. Next on the list was Avalanche AVAX, was trading at $14, down 12.8%. Shiba Inu was trading down by 11.7%. Ripple's XRP token was at $0.37, down by 16%. So Polkadot, which was trading lower by 7.5% at $6. So let's understand from Samrat Kishore of Enterprise Ethereum Alliance about the current situation in the cryptocurrency market.
Manoj, a very well articulated question actually. So if I were to ask you, if I were to say, to the viewers that, I see it in two lights. One is definitely the market has not reacted positively. There's a lot of negative sentiment, and that's clearly showing in the decline of all cryptocurrencies right now. It's not one. And Bitcoin even made the yearly low. As you rightly said, so it just clearly shows the negative sentiment in the investors. Robinhood shares fell down actually,
Exactly.
big time. That's something which is just showing that at least the retail investors are these exchanges are dealing with retail investors. So retail investors are low. The investors in these exchanges, their confidence also is probably shaking, and that's why the share prices have gone down. From the overall market perspective, I think a lot of companies and people have exposure to Alameda Capital as well. So definitely, as you're saying, this episode has some similarities to the Terra crash which happened earlier this year. But yeah, I mean, it's yet to be seen, and I also see very cautious announcements by some companies where they're saying, we don't have any exposure towards equity. So don't look at us with low confidence. So for example, Coinbase, I mean, the CEO immediately came out in the news and he said, "Yeah, we don't have any exposure towards it." I think people are learning. People are all the entire industry is maturing with the events which happen. This one is, yeah. I mean, if this were to happen in the corporate world, definitely tons of laws would kick in and stop all this from happening, or the demonetization, so to say, if I can call it demonetization of the crypto token FTT. Loss of 80% value in 24 hours. I think that would not occur so fast if it was in a regulated environment in a corporate M&A structure. As of now, crypto world is the Wild West. Anything can happen here.
All right. Thank you so much, Samrat, for joining and sharing your views. That's all there is in today's Coin Monitor. This is Manoj Dara signing off, but keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interesting updates. Thank you.